Liberty Atomic Gaming here. Today is the day I have been waiting for 13 years, since Alan Wake 1, and 12 years since Alan Wake American Nightmare, and a couple years since Control DLC. But I only beat that Control DLC recently, and I have a bunch of theories on it in those videos, and that'll be uploaded first. Control DLC and Control will be uploaded first, the rest of it before this goes up. But today, we're playing Alan Wake 2. Before we get into this, I'm going to talk about it for a bit, and then we will proceed into the gameplay. But I want to point out some stuff, like I had this interesting theory in my Control Alan Wake DLC videos that Alan wrote Jesse Faden's story, the story of Control and the Bureau of Control, as a way to write himself a way out of his story, because that's the vibe I was getting while playing it. And they were talking about in some papers that you could read, some lore, that the FBI had a agent, Alex Casey, which was, the name of the character that Alan wrote. So is the character and the FBI agent, if it is a story, is it his character as an FBI agent now? And did he write him to help him out? Is it that kind of thing? Is it other things? Maybe. I don't know, but what I'm going to do is talk about the game, and then we'll get right into it. A string of ritualistic murders threatens Bright Falls, a small-town community surrounded by Pacific Northwest wilderness. Saga Anderson. Maybe she's related to the Anderson brothers and, old gods of Asgard. I don't know yet. An accomplished FBI agent with a reputation for solving impossible cases arrives to investigate the murders. Anderson's case spirals into a nightmare when she discovers pages of a horror story that starts to come true around her. Written by Alan Wake. Maybe. Alan Wake, a lost writer trapped in a nightmare beyond our world, writes a dark story in an attempt to shape the reality around him and escape his prison. With a dark horror hunting him, possibly Mr. Scratch, I don't know, maybe. I want to know how that's going. Wake is trying to retain his sanity and beat the devil at his own game. Anderson and Wake are two heroes on two desperate journeys in two separate realities, connected at heart in ways neither of them can understand. Reflecting each other, echoing each other, and affecting the worlds around them, fueled by the horror story, supernatural darkness invades Bright Falls, corrupting the locals and threatening the loved ones of both Anderson and Wake. Light is their weapon and their safe haven against the darkness they face, trapped in a sinister horror story where they are the only victims and monsters. Can they break out and be the heroes they need to be? Ow, I just knocked my mic. Sorry about that. I was trying to read what I, copied and wrote down on my phone, but I just knocked my mic over. So, getting past that and redoing my shit, let's get into it, shall we? Here we go.
We all come to a story with hopes and expectations,
Alan
looking
Wake.
for an answer.
Welcome
Sometimes
back, you
it would be
son
better
of
to
a
live with that
bitch.
hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive.
What did you do,
This story is a
Alan?
monster.
What the fuck did you do since Control's DLC? What did you do?
And monsters wear many faces.
What the fuck did you do, Alan? What in the creepy ass fuck? What the shit, Gollum looking motherfucker? Oh god, am I gonna get jump scared? Oh god. I mean, I'll go along for the ride, but oh god. Who am I? What am I? I mean, I could skip it. I don't want to, because I want to know what's going on, so... Am I one of the creatures? Am I just a dude? What am I? Oh, light. Zane? Wake?
Can you hear me?
Anybody?
Whoa. What's wrong with him?
Come on, Ed. We should go.
Oh, where'd he gone?
Oh goody, the whispers in the dark are back. Fun. I love whispers in the dark. Yep, something's up there. I love whispers. Can't you hear them? Can you hear their call? Maybe this is what Alan became. Maybe he's been trapped in there for so long. Okay, it's just a deer. Okay, oh dear. Haha. That wasn't a deer. What the hell? What the fuck? Oh god. I almost fell out of my goddamn chair. I was not expecting that. I mean, yeah, I knew it. I'm gonna get fucking taken by something. I can feel it. Oh, game save. That's never a good thing. When did this become Slender the Arrival? Jesus. Lots changed in 13 years. Light. Oh, well, I'm gonna die. I'm dead as fuck. I hear me getting stabbed, so fun time. Jesus Christ, what in the Outlast is going on? Oh my fucking god. This got dark so fucking fast. Welcome back to Bright Falls. It looks like it's not so bright anymore, I guess. Fun times to get spooky. Yep, there we go.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No
Night
spoilers.
Springs is bad.
I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
I
Logan thinks
still
you should try
have
cheering
many
up.
questions, like I said in the intro.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work.
So my questions earlier were, I also said this in my Control DLC videos, if I mentioned that in the intro.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene.
Fun
There's the
times.
car, so where's the deputy?
Deputy's gone
Eaten
missing
by a
too.
bear.
Great. Fun times,
Check out
maybe.
that map. Worth memorizing.
Oh, that was a bit juddery for a
Swallowed
second.
up by the trees.
Yeah, swallowed up by the darkness, man. Anyway, is he real or is
should
he
take a
just
look at that
Alan
map.
Wake's character of Alex Casey? I have questions. Oh, achievement, I got the map. Nightmare Territory, no fucking shit.
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
I'm not walking all the way back
Could
down.
be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Hey!
Witch's Hut General Store, Witch's Ladle. Okay.
Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
Sheriff
You're
Breaker?
half right.
Is Sarah still sheriff?
Anderson.
Saga Anderson, I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, that,
Those damn feds gonna show up, Mulligan.
federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Yes, dipshit, we can hear you. Any witnesses of the crime?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, cried Thornton. But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I could use
What
a
can you tell us about the
briefing.
crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, inside.
Well, okay, thanks Tweedledee and Tweedledum. I will take a look at the body.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake around the old convenience store, you can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell him I'm here waiting. I'll show him around.
They got it, Thornton.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Oop. Nope, wrong button. Case board. Okie dokie.
The Mind Place.
Okay.
My version of the Mind Palace technique.
Yep.
To sift through clues.
You've got a Sherlock Holmes brain. Got it. Got it.
For each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Okie dokie. I would like to read that. Confidential. Series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding connections will help our search for the killer. Is it Mr. Scratch? Whatever happened to Mr. Scratch? Killer profile. Victim 3 was covered in illegible tattoos. A message from the killer, or maybe their art. Killer may be a sportsman or a hunter. Apart from going missing in 2010, the victims have nothing apparent in common. Two of the victims had bruising, some form of restraint, strapped or belted down. Most recent victim died of major chest trauma, consistent with 2018 victim. Hard to confirm due to condition of body. Bloating of the corpse is indicative of drowning, but only one victim was found in the water. The victim was reported missing in 2010, discovered in 2012, buried in a shallow grave. Found in Cauldron Lake 2018. Some organs missing. Predation. State of body does not match 8 years spent in a lake. Found 2 weeks ago. Chest wound was ruled as cause of death. Tattooing on the body is illegible. Does that TV actually work in your brain? Because that'd be fucking sweet. But it doesn't. So I already looked at all this stuff. Yeah, I already kind of looked at all that. So fun times. And we are
already hard
out.
at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it.
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
So like I said before,
Gives me a headache.
is he
Too much
real?
Sky.
Or is he Alan's character? Is she real? Or is she related to the Anderson brothers at all? Nothing is a coincidence. Was Control even real in the end? Or did Alan write all of that DLC and all of Control to get himself out of the dark place? These
Hey,
are questions
Casey.
I hope get answered.
You putting me in charge.
They
Why now?
may or may
Look,
not. though.
Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
Maybe her greatest case of all is understanding the mystery of what happened to Alan Wake. Who knows?
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I can't wait to find out. Well, 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 if it isn't the map of Mirror Peak. Mirror Peak, the mighty mountain in the distance is no other... the mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, inverted in all of its mirror glory. Dun, 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 mirrored in all its inverted glory. I'm thinking ahead of myself. Don't mind me slurring my words and fucking up my speech. Happens all the time. Well, the good news is I have a gun, some ammo, and a charm, which increases my health. Cool. Great. I'm gonna need that.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Am I just allowed to go anywhere the fuck I want? What the hell are those? Hello, dream catchers. What do you want from me? Mortar falls. The powerful feat of nature will revive the spirit as it does surrounding nature. The churning, grinding waters at the bottom of the falls resemble a mortar and pestle. It's, you know, quite like the one of the Witch Cauldron. The Witch of Cauldron Lake is fabled to have used to travel throughout the night sky. Da da da!
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
Oh, I bet
think
you
the
do
local
like
law
the
had the
rain.
sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Okay, maybe I go to these cabins really quick before I go to the murder site. Maybe I figure it out. It said... Oh, you're gonna
I
make
have
me...
to head back.
Never mind.
Got things to do.
Never mind. I can't go ahead like that. It thought about that, so I couldn't do that.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
I was gonna say maybe I can get ahead of myself and figure something out. Ritualistic killings mean cult, right? Another game with another cult. Fun times.
We're together at the murder site. I did not want to swap. No, sure not, Gabriel. Try explaining it one more time. How much clearer can I make it, Mulligan?
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
He's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
I sure hope not. I love some UFOs. Love me some unexplainable bullshit. Let's fucking go.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Wrong button. Okay.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Another body has been found in the woods near Bright Falls. Perfect timing. Need to see if this is linked to the killings. We're here to investigate. Okay. It'll prompt a question. Goals. Obviously, solve the goddamn case is a goal.
Step 1. Examine the corpse.
Well, he was bolted.
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. The killer left the heart right next to the body.
That's super fucked up.
Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Okay, let's put these up and figure out what we're doing. I don't even know what I'm doing, so...
Ugh. Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the
Okay,
previous
so
murders.
I have figured out how to
This
do
time the
that.
heart and
That's
the straps were left
great.
behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Okay, continue. Blah, blah, blah.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Were they partying?
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago.
Well,
I haven't heard a
well.
word about him since.
Agent
Until
Nightingale.
now.
Nightingale. Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Okay, the victim. No one's heard from this guy in 13 years. Why surface now? Where's he been?
I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
He's back because Alan Wake is coming back, I bet. I fucking bet.
Okay. Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Caught up in the act or just sloppy work. Lots of activity here. It's unlikely our killer's working alone. Blah, blah, blah.
Did they plan for the murder to happen here?
Really? Nothing behind the dumpster? Okay, that would have been a great spot.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
He's been missing since 2010.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Alan Wake was going on that year.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
More than you know.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Maybe there's something off the beaten path here. I don't know. We're over here. Maybe. Well, see, it says there's something over there, but is that the table I already went to? Is there something I just missed?
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
The victim came from where? I think we're almost
Profiling.
wrapping this up.
Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years.
Yeah.
How did he end up here?
Alan Wake 1, maybe you should figure that out.
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
Well, isn't somebody a smart cookie?
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. and Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Well, well, well. Back to the board.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey,
The lake
let's take a
is
look down by the
key
lake.
to everything.
Lead the way.
Sounds good.
But you wouldn't
But
believe
this
me if I
way,
told
right?
you.
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
Anyway, since I am currently safe, I'm going to end this episode here as usual. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. This mystery is just beginning. And I'm going to enjoy every second this ride has to offer. But hopefully I see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, everybody. See you later.